Alrighty, we are live.
Woohoo!
It's alive. Continue.
It's alive.
Alright. Now we just wait for you to finish promo and stuff. Do 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 do. Oh. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. That's not good for the start of a stream. How would you rate the overall quality of this call? Problem's so bad. The call ended unexpectedly.
Yes, it did.
Hmm.
Oh, I hope it doesn't keep doing that.
Me too.
Mwah. Meow.
Meow.
Oh dear. All right. Let me get my promo on and pray that it doesn't do that again.
Yeah.
Of course, with my luck, who knows?
Yeah. Oh, and while Andrew's doing that, I should probably take the time to mention I am going on a short weekend vacation, so I'm not gonna be at home on Sunday to do a Sunday stream.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm in the mood, I'll do a small Jackbox stream. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe. I have the games.
Mm-hmm.
I just need people. So
Yeah.
come watch. I'll probably only play for like an hour, or maybe not even, depending on how long my Wi-Fi will let me play. But
Yeah.
I'll do what I can. 3, 4. Come on. Where?
Baby, you still there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is the call gonna drop again? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Meow.
and
Yep. Are you about done doing promo, or?
promo's done, so I shouldn't have to leave the app anymore. But
Okay, yeah.
shouldn't be doing this fucking place.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Anyway,
Alright.
all right.
I will start the screen share, and yeah. Okay. Let's do this thing!
Let's
I am
finish this.
excited to... Yes, let's finish this. I'm excited to finish this.
Yes.
Alright. I think these stairs go to the bottom deck. They look clean. They looked out over the other side.
Cleaned out. Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Hey, it's a... This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card. It's a different planet. Plus, oh my god, I've made her voice different now. It's a different planet. Plus the wrong kind of key. Does that sound like what I had Clover as before?
Kind of. Maybe a little more annoying.
Wow.
Remember, she's
go back for now.
Anyway. Yeah. Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol. This is the place. When'd you start streaming? Just recently, Chesty, so you weren't that late.
Wow, Chesty got here on time almost perfectly.
Yeah, we did start streaming just a little bit late, and then we had a little bit of connection issues. Probably because Skype is a cunt and like, hey, well, you're not on the app. You're not focusing entirely on Skype. We're gonna end the call because we're a bunch of dicks.
And just like that, Skype's gonna shut out this call because they're listening.
We like Clover. That's why we have a voice like Clover.
Oh God. Wow.
Okay. Wow. It's totally full of books. It's like I haven't seen a fucking library before.
Hey, maybe she hasn't. You don't know.
Maybe.
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
But the thing is, she looks like the kind of girl who would enjoy at least some sort of books, like manga or something.
Maybe.
Alright, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I see we split up and look for it. Okay.
Very well. Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry. Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. I don't know, do you want to take this narration voice, or?
I can, if you'd like me to.
I guess a British narrator.
Alright. I can try.
Oh, Chesty got out an hour early in band. That's cool.
Oh, that's good. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Thought there would be a little bit more exposition. Oh well. Seek a way out. Alrighty. There's a note on that table. Lights to the books. Huh, what does that mean?
Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself.
That's horrible.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Not at all. I live in the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say.
It's a coat rack. Like a place you can hang coats and hats and stuff.
See,
Well,
she
this
knows what
one's
some
not too
things
big,
are.
so maybe just hats. What's this? What's the deal with these titles?
They're all just gibberish.
Hey, what if we, like, switch them around?
Switch them around.
Yeah. If we move them around, maybe they'll spell something. Also, I think I've fallen back into the Clover voice. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot, Nonary. You know what to do?
Pinot.
No. No. Yes, penis. No, stupid.
Oh.
No. There you go. One more. There you go. Open
How about
here.
this?
Find bulb. Bulb.
Uh-huh. Looks like putting those books in the right order opened this thing right up. Huh, that was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei!
I guess that turned out well enough.
So the letters from the title spell out, open here, find bulb.
Bulb.
Light bulb.
I want bulb and vagine. Different shelves. Or you could have tried different shelves, but that works too.
Owen, huh?
Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English revolutionary.
Dadkind, what the hell is this?
Wasn't that a German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work.
Leibniz? This book is in German. It looks like it's a complete works of something.
I've never heard of it.
Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know. Sheldrake? Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake...
Okay, let's go. Let's move on.
Okay. That's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics. Haha, that's funny. Why is that funny? There's no... Oh, this must be his thoughts.
Oh god, we're gonna go through every shelf.
Oh god. It says Riemann hypothesis. What is there to hypothesize about a Riemann? Isn't it pretty straightforward? What? What?
Let's move on. Heavens no, there are many factors. Length, girth, lubrication, lack of... It's an exciting and rapidly growing field.
Whoa! This one's Goldbach's conjecture.
Conjecture, what's that about? Like magic or psychic stuff or something? Right, I bet it's about jewelry, isn't it? It may have an odd title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of an addictive number theory.
Additive.
Oh, sorry.
But yes.
Addictive is funnier. But, sorry I said anything. Look, let's not get into this right now, okay?
Alright. Modern Japanese literature, huh? A picture book here?
Oh, good.
Looks like it's an old folk tale. Don't you think it's a little weird this book's the only picture book? Maybe you ought to hold on to it.
Yes, hold on to it. We need 3 picture books.
Tales of Old Japan. Agricultural and historical organizations and folklore.
Okay, no, there's only one. Well, there's 3, but there's only one per 4 shelves.
Oh, okay.
Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions. Folklore can cover all those things if you know where to look.
This looks pretty deep. There are a couple books in the glass shelf. From left to right, they say Volume 6, Volume 3, Volume 2, Volume 4, Volume 1, and Volume 5.
632451.
What?
Those numbers in the lock.
What the hell is this? It's like they just gave us the answer. Guess I might as well give it a shot.
Yes, they gave you the answer, and for once they decided to say, fuck it here, just take the answer.
What was it again? 6...
You can check the hint. 632415.
6...
623415.
3-2.
678492348.
Oh, come on.
Oh god.
6...
32451.
415, not 451.
I'm keeping you on your toes, babe. Keeping you on your toes.
You sure? You did it, Junpei!
No, I'm just
Yay!
an idiot.
I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. At least the lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Powerful light bulb. Light bulb. Oh! There are 3 lights in this thing. They aren't very bright, though.
Some kind of really powerful high light bulb earlier, but we need one more. Why don't you put one to one of those lights?
Yeah. Well, it'll get a lot brighter, but...
But if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. There won't be much point unless we replace all 3 bulbs.
We need 3 light bulbs, huh? Okay.
Back upstairs. Now we have to check all these other shelves. The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. That's the Darwin guy, right? Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origins of the Species. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah.
He called it natural selection.
Exactly.
Is this gonna be one of those shelves? No, I don't imagine.
Did you try the top shelf, or it wasn't? Okay. I think we got those. I don't know. This one says transition. We need to hurry it up, or we're going to end up in the pages of a book like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
This
no,
one,
no.
it looks just like
yeah.
that picture book from earlier.
Okay,
The one with the
we're good.
pop-ups.
Yeah, you'd think they're part of a series or something. Yeah, they do have the same binding.
Oh yeah, they're all... Okay, they're all gonna look the same. Okay, that'll make my search just a little bit easier.
Not really, because you don't really tell that. Oh, whatever. Anyway, did you check the shelves?
Babe, they
No.
have the same binding.
But you can't see the book, can you?
Yeah?
Oh, well, maybe I just didn't notice.
Ancient Gladiators. What's this book doing here?
Maybe they were researching human physical limits across history.
Oh.
Hey, it's another one of those kids' picture books. Looks like a lot like the other one we found.
Cowboys and Indians. This one's Tales of Old Japanese, and this one's Fundamentals of Baseball.
Alright, let's get that last, light bulb.
Yeah. Now, where will that be?
I think it's still on the top shelf.
Top shelf?
Top floor, I think.
Energy theory, development of nanotechnology theories, interactions between shortwave energy and matter. What else have we got? Just listening to you read these titles is giving me a headache.
Can't say fancy technology stuff and I get along. Keep on talking about that stuff and you're going to put me to sleep.
Black hole hypothesis, gamma ray astrophysics.
I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy theme.
The big opening is the door to the library. It's pretty impressive. Almost looks like the door to a shrine or a church or something. How so? It just looks like a blast door or something. There's another door after it, and then a passageway beyond that. At the end of the passageway is a door with that Neptune symbol engraved on it.
Hurry up, we need to find the key with the mark of Neptune.
Okay.
Yes, it looks like...
This sounds like a job for the best brother and sister team in the world. Man, it's like 7 and I don't even exist.
Excuse me, but the Hardy Boys aren't here.
Where would the light bulb be?
Down. No. Yeah, go down for a second. Let me see. Turn. Turn. That one shelf next to the... Try the shelf next to the thing. Or the shelf... no.
There are books here in all sorts of languages. I can't read them. That just took me
No.
upstairs.
Yeah, I know. Turn around, maybe. Oh, wait, over there. Is that the same...
This.
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Heck, in the distance sprite, it still shows the light bulb, which is a little bit annoying.
That is a little bit annoying.
That should be mildly infuriating.
Oh, hush. If they wouldn't put our first thing on there, then I can put this on there. Turn.
Have I looked around at these? Probably.
Well, try the shelf. What to say? Try all the shelves. Oh, wait. What's that book to the left? Or shelf? No.
History of the medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot? Isn't he just a story? I don't think you're gonna find a guy who didn't really exist in a history book.
Well, you gotta try all the shelves, babe.
There aren't any other books that look suspicious.
Yes, I know you don't like it, but... Well, wait, we only found... Because, wait. I'm trying to think. I think, let's look on the bottom shelf. Or on the bottom floor. Because we found one in the cabinet, and then we found one in the top shelf, or a top floor shelf. We haven't found one on a bottom floor shelf. Bottom. So let's try the shelves on the bottom floor. Oh my god, I don't care.
Humans have more than 5 senses.
Yes, we know.
Okay.
Not that shelf. come back to that shelf later.
Okay. There are a number. Riemann hypothesis.
There's other books there. Aha! No. No.
This book is called that. Japanese folklore and oral traditions. I guess I can go back. There's a weird book called Indian mathematics. Pythagorean theorem. This is a famous one.
Sounds like there are a number of math books in this section. Good for us.
Algebraic number
Turn
theory.
again.
More math, huh?
There's another one like that over here. You mean something like primary number theory or analytical number theory or geometry?
Oh my gosh, how did you know? Nobody said anything about those.
Well, number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines. Oh god, we're going to get into math talk. If there was a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right. Goody for you. Turn. Turn.
Let's see what we got here. So many books here. I wonder what ones. Whoa, what's this?
Ah. Oh. Oh, that's you. Wait, what?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry.
What's the deal with the sappy stuff?
I don't know.
What just happened there? Did he grab her tits?
Maybe they brushed hands or something.
That's a possibility. What about... No, we tried that shelf. Go... Okay, go up again. Okay. Try... I don't even understand the title. Looks like the shelf's all blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Scaffold set up as the shape of a cross.
Yes.
I already looked at that area. Like energy theory. Oh, clicked on that before. Have we gone through all these?
Cultural heritage
of Rome. Gonna be an inheritance tax or something. Which of books with this black hole hypothesis? Greek mythology. There are people who have read more about individual things. Oriental history. Maybe this one's about China's 4,000 years of history or something? Chinese history and Oriental history are not the same thing. No, they are not. Not technically, anyway. Chinese history is included in most of that. Or most of China. History of the medieval period. What's Hellenism? Oh, that goes along with Greece. Permian creatures. That's got nothing to do with the 7.
Dear, why can't we find it?
History of Buddhism.
It's not one of the books, is it? No, it can't be.
Books are about human anatomy. Book is just called Dissection. This bookshelf must be all medical books.
From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre. The library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is.
Oh, look, 7. There's a book that's perfect for you. It's called Correlation of Muscle, Bone Density, and Bone Strength.
You're just saying that because it says muscle.
Principles of monkey behavior, huh? I want you to read this line just to see how you pronounce this word.
Oh, God. I'd imagine there's a book describing studies on monkeys.
I'd guess it's praxeology.
Praxeology seems about right. Monkeys are very similar to humans evolutionarily, so I imagine the research was fruitful.
Functions of the human brain, huh? I guess it's the book about the nervous system.
So I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have the time.
I'm kind of curious about it too. There's got to be a reason why people connect with each other, you know? Oh, and Dissection Atlas, huh? The whole shelf is full of medical books. Okay then. The ancient gladiators.
But why am I so confused? Where the fuck is the third light?
Mother Nature.
Is that some sort of book about hippie chicks? Probably not, except perhaps tangentially.
Yeah.
Most likely about environmental protection. Oh, well, it's most likely about environmental protection.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to make a joke.
Dude, hippie chicks? Really? The shelf has a bunch of books about evolutionary theory.
Theory of Cambrian explosion. Did a bomb go off somewhere called Cambria? Wrong kind of explosion. Roughly 500 million years ago during... Oh my god, I don't care.
Organisms increased by order of magnitudes.
We're never going to finish this game!
We're going
to make it to a 10th stream!
Introduction to geology. Creatures of the South Seas.
I'm not trying to rush you, but we're going to make it to a 10th stream, and I don't want that to happen. We already cheated the system once. We can't do it again.
Paleontology.
Not unless you make
this one's about
zero.
fossils, right? Anemones are pretty nasty looking.
Unless we start going in negative numbers, we can't cheat the system again.
Why did mankind lose their tails?
Junpei, do you know what
me, 7? I didn't even know we had tails to lose.
Oh, at least that's what I read when I was out of it. Have we checked every single oh, let's look at the books. No, the menu. Go to your items. No, wait.
Famous guy, cult books and stuff. Golden Rabbit in the Moon. Doesn't mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon. Rabbits are pretty cute. What's the moon stuff about? The Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon. That's not Chinese. Teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this one about?
Well, I know what telepathy is, but I've never heard of teleportation. It refers to having the ability to travel through time.
Uh-huh. That'll come in later. This book is called a mind swap. I mean, you could, like, change bodies with someone? Well, I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother or Junpei too much, but I'd rather die than let 7 switch with me. Okay, that's interesting.
Well. Look, I'd even want to swap bodies with a little brat like.
Hey, were you just imagining it? You were!
Shut up! I don't want little girl. Ooh.
Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one. Oh my, Junpei.
Did you take that book on the far bottom left? God damn it! You keep looking. Gotta go.
Okay, what is this about? Do you think we should hold hands where there aren't any hands? What the hell, Clover? Can't you tell that June is the one for Junpei's heart? I'll be fine. I can feel vibrations in the floor that tell me where I am. That's not what I meant. Okay, Clover. It's got a magic wand on it. Okay. So, what's inside? Oh, what is this accent? Well, aren't you going to open it? Pretty sure it's just gonna have pages inside. Whoa! Okay. This one has some Native Americans on the cover. Hey Junpei, take a look at this one. Native Americans, huh? Maybe it's got some. Whoa! Okay. Stuff and things. There's a baseball on this one. Come on, Junpei, let's see what's in it. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say it's probably baseball stuff. Whoa. Head. Okay, combine this.
Not what you're supposed to do.
Okay, well.
We'll have to find the third light bulb.
Yeah.
Dear God, where the fuck is it? This is bugging me. Oh God, are you kidding me? Where is it?
Super string theory. It's ready everywhere. How to explain it? It says that all elements are governed by vibrations of supersymmetric strings.
Oh my God. Knock it off.
Knock it off? What do you mean, knock it off?
Huh?
Oh. Who did you say knock it off to?
I was replying. He said, knock it off. You're going to put me to sleep.
Oh, yeah. About European history. Yeah, just gonna leave it at that, Snake. Doesn't seem like you.
Oh, is it? Oh no. Hit the bottom floor again, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, we've combed over the entire top floor.
History, 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 we got those.
Just a bunch of books on myth and folklore here. All sorts of languages. I can't read them. Okay, that was pointless.
It shouldn't be... Ugh. This makes no sense. Chesty, if you're still here, look up where to look for the damn light bulbs. Can't you do that?
Me?
Yeah.
I guess. I didn't want to have to cheat, but... Fuck, where the hell are these light bulbs?
We only need one more, but I have no idea where it is.
Library. Light bulbs. Clearly other people have searched for just the light bulbs before.
Yeah, because they're... Ugh.
Okay. Three bulbs and 3 books. Bulb number 2 can be found at point S by examining the top quadrant.
What?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
With the desk in the bottom right corner. So this is west. South. By examining the top left quadrant?
So top left shelf.
Click the bottom right shelf.
Or bottom.
Is this the one? Oh my gosh, this is the one we haven't checked all that much. Communication and computer science, huh?
That's a pretty generic title. To be honest, it's so vague I don't really know what it might be about. Try a different shelf on there.
Once to remove a suspicious looking. Oh, the bottom right shelf.
There you go.
Whoever set this up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay?
Oh my god!
Look, Junpei! I think there's something hidden behind the books!
Okay, downstairs now.
Finally!
We can't waste any more time. Put the light bulbs in.
Put them on top of the stands.
Put the books there. Put the books on the stands and put the light bulbs in the light bulbs things.
I'm gonna change these books. Now they should.
Light.
Oh, those light bulbs really make a difference. It's pretty bright in here now. And.
Yeah. Books.
Okay, how about put stands then?
And we get Sheldrake 5. Now click on the film. Now, live. Looks like it worked. Yay! Hooray! Way to go, Junpei!
There's something projecting at the bottom.
He's soon familiar. Now to
Sheldrake 5.
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay. Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He had a rather interesting theory. Morphogenetic fields, which rely on the theory of morphic resonance. Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it? The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
So, that girl, I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well...
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of it. How about you just tell me, okay?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that about the experiment.
Very well. Fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor.
Exposition!
I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards?
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the Nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, there was not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was...
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah. Especially seeing as she's the one who can see. Though that wouldn't give her that much of an edge. Because, like, 9 years difference, plus slightly different environment, I assume.
Yeah. To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, she apparently told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs, happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Xanta is 0 is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. At any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover and about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment, I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us. No matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake.
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about... all this stuff.
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years ago. How the experiment had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she? At any rate, I know now how much you've learned. All that remains is for us to determine...
is who did this and why, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment from a company called Cradle Pharmaceutical. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaru Hongu, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teraki Koboto, Keiichiki Masashido,
Kajichika?
Yes.
Musashido.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. Hongu is the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nijisaki was the right-hand man. He did the lion's share of the planning. Kabuta led the company's research and development division.
Musashido
was the majority stockholder. It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongu, Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
Of course. More than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with the research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team and were able to begin their project. They named it the Nonary Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having to seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer... Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Shape of the answer had been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone kills another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murderer. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
As much as the devil himself. So what matters here is that Hungo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people. There's a lot you can do to control people through information. Right? Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with the morphogenetic genetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be even higher, even if you heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was somebody who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? Oh shit, I almost don't know if we're gonna make it to this. We really gotta get going.
I know.
There's way too much talking. A person who has the power to write to the field and someone who can read from the same. Do you really need all this talking? I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying.
I know,
Think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish? That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, close enough at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfield experiment?
No, I
haven't, but I don't want to. Let's get going. You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see. In theory, it is supposed to test for the existence of telepathy.
Oh. So why'd you bring up the Gansfield experiment? That's probably how they selected the people.
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Oh my god. Hunger used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Oh my.
This is very slow. I agree. It's going on forever.
But that's what it's about, is there's a lot of story to it.
There is.
It's a lot
that's
of,
part of what
I do
makes
agree
it so
that
cool,
it's
but...
a great it's a great story. I love it a lot and you're learning a lot.
But there's a
terrible
few info dumps.
Well, it's just terrible if you're streaming and you want to get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
But as a game itself, it has great story. But, anyway. Some of them he found had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise, children that seemed as though they may be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. Oh god, are we going to go through... No, we're not going to go through. We had to go through door 2 for that, I think. No, we didn't. I don't think we have to go through... I'm thinking whether we still are going to have to go through 7's story too. But I think we had to get through door 2 for that, I think. So I think we're okay, but who the fuck knows?
Oh boy.
There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. That's also known as a top and a bottom. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9, hence Nonary Games, blah 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 blah.
Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting.
Sorry, I didn't. It was like
building in the Nevada desert. It's okay, babe. I also know there's lag, and I'm gonna have to rapid fire speak. The ones excelled at receiving were Group A. A was placed in the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hungu had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany, the other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hungu came in, and that's why the Nonary Games are the Nonary Games. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life or death situation, Hungu hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building. Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same, except for, of course, the exit. Hungu explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape, but if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All the equipment, all the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic and Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of Epiphany to solve the puzzles they found, and transmit what they learned through the fields. Children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. This is the simplest explanation I can manage. It still took fucking ages.
Hey, Junpei, Snake, how much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
I don't like slow plot. That's totally okay, Chesty. And at least it's interesting. Yes.
Yes. He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here and soon.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you. Oh my god.
Oh god!
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh yes, that was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a Nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but... Are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were a brother and sister like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi, or Aoi, whatever.
Owie.
Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was... Oh my god, just get to it! Her name was Akane. That was the girl who died.
Gasp! Akane Kurashiki died? Well, aren't there multiple people named Akane? I don't know if it's a common name. I'm not Japanese. 9 years ago?
Well, it might be.
Then who was June? No. That's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, well, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. Doesn't mean anything.
It does. She's dead.
Yeah. Of course it was. It has to be.
Something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, alright? I couldn't do it.
Let's go.
Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
Okay, to the books.
Books. Sheldrake.
Bottom shelf.
Sheldrake, this is it.
Okay.
This is what the shadow picture was pointing to. But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture?
Look under 5th book.
That didn't even have to. Well, would you look at that?
Okay.
There's a big red button behind this book. I guess we should press this button. Holy shit. The book's cases just slide apart.
Bitch, this they do.
What was that sound?
Sounded like something really big was moving.
It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out.
Let's go.
There's a keyboard in front of the numbers. And there are 4 Roman numerals on the wall. It's gotta be a hint of some sort. 13, 14, 10, 13. They're all Roman numerals. Do you think we just need to put in the numbers from the wall on the keyboard?
No, you can't. The keyboard doesn't have any number keys. Oh my god, this is so easy. Let's just get to it. You can't type stuff like 3 or 4.
Then that means...
Letters.
You gotta type something on that keyboard. Yeah, but you can only enter letters.
And it's 4 letters. Gee, I wonder what it could be.
Base 16, hexadecimal.
They're stupid. Just put in dead. Let's go.
Uh-huh. Yay, you did it, Junpei. It's unlocked now.
Good job. Now let's hurry the fuck up. We got 40 minutes.
The password was dead, remember? Yeah.
Just makes me think whatever's waiting
So
for
what?
us isn't
Jeez,
good.
you're such an old lady. We can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on, we gotta go. We got it to unlock, didn't we? Let's go. Hurry up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Handle.
Boogie.
This thing won't even budge. Put in the
door.
What that means? It's the other door.
Other door, you idiot.
All right, let's get this thing open. I went left first, okay?
You went left. Why would you go left? It's lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Okay.
I don't know. All right, this is the next. No, it's not.
The door. Did that just close on its own?
Yes. Don't tell me we can't go back. Well, we're telling you that's what we. Bergie.
Damn it. Looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out? Nope.
Well, there's another door on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
We got a whole nother room to get through.
Might work, but...
Do that
hey,
too?
wait a minute. Are you
No,
saying we're going to have
no.
to search through this room for one little card?
Yes. And not just that, we're going to have to do 4 mini games.
Oh, God. Looks that way. No way. There's so much junk in here.
Oh, God, let's go. Well, we can sit down and die if we want. I don't want to die, so let's hurry the fuck up.
Oh, and up 2 key as well.
Yeah, that too.
Let's begin.
All right, let's begin.
Because we gotta do it.
We gotta fucking do it. We can't waste time. Sorry, folks, if you wanted a story, go watch somebody else play it. We're doing this for time constraints. And also just because we want to end it on 9.
Yep. There are piles of crap everywhere. Man, this place is a mess. It's so messy, I don't know where to start.
Some of this crap looks familiar. I think it's a lot of the parts of the puzzles we've solved in other rooms. If that's true, then
this
room could be Zero's laboratory.
Perhaps Zero and puzzles... Machines and puzzles... Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Junpei, isn't this a nautical table? Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before.
You have. Now take it. New materials been added to your file screen. Okay, let's use it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Back, 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 back. Oh, yeah, we gotta... Well, we'll look at it in a second. Turn. 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 Not yet. We have to do stuff. We have to get other stuff first.
Oh, God, there's something on the screen now. What's this?
Oh,
there are 15
no.
cells here with numbers and letters in them.
Let me see that. Ah, I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the one next to it turns on or off. You just gotta use that to make the all cells on the right and bottom green. Wow, 7 smoked. Hey, Junpei. Oh, yeah, you. I found this piece of paper. Take a look at it.
You want to take a look at it? Think this might have something to do with the puzzle? It's a piece of paper Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs on it. Just like she said, this is probably related to the puzzle on the screen somehow. Thanks, Clover. This really helps. Alright, let's go back and try again.
I can try again. Anyway, let's look.
The cells of all green. Do we do it now or later?
Just do it.
0 equals 0.
1 equals 1, but it's pretty simple. Look at the. Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Look. 5 equals 5, 6 equals 6, these are controls. And then the letter, literally 0 to 9, and then letters go up by, from A to L, they go up from 10 to 21.
Okay, so it's hex plus the 6. Okay.
But notice the letters, so we're trying to make, I think we're trying to make the A and the L. Like, hold on. Let me show you what we're trying to do, because A is 10, correct? So press that one. Press the top right that's non-lit up. Then press D. Notice how that's lit up, because 6 and 4 equals 10, which is 8. So we're trying to make 10 and 21.
Oh, okay, so I need to have 9 and 1 both lit up at the same time? That's gonna be a
You might want to you can reset it if you like and want to start over to see what you're doing.
Okay. So we need to have the 9 and the C.
Yes. We don't need. I was to say you don't need the D at all because the D you have 6 and 4 and 1 and 9.
There we go.
Perfect. Wow, you did it faster
You did
than
it,
I think I've
Junpei.
ever done.
You're so
Hooray,
smart.
hooray, hooray! We're so smart. Who cares? You seem to be doing an excellent job.
Come on, you're embarrassing me and wasting time. Don't get cocky, kid. We don't have time for that.
Don't get cocky, kid. We don't got time.
Take a right edge of the panel. Something slid open.
Grab it, grab it, grab it.
Cross emblem.
Let's keep going.
Awesome.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Turn again. Click it. Click it.
This monitor is part of this machine. It's really dim though. It's map of a world. Junpei, it looks like there's a compass on here. Ah, now I get it. What do you mean? I guess you weren't there, Clover, but I solved a puzzle like this one in the wheelhouse. I think you just need to do the same thing here. Same thing? The important part is the nautical table we just found. I just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical table. I used the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm going to use this one to touch here. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. This looks like it would probably works the same way the steering wheel in the wheelhouse did. If I just touch the direction I wanted to turn, yada yada, press stop on the compass, blah, 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 blah. Let's do this. Hint. Okay, so...
Okay, let me do this for you. So we're starting from there at the bottom. South, west, southwest, no, southeast. Southwest, southwest.
And no. I'm writing this down.
Okay, let me start from the beginning. South, west, southeast, northeast, east, northeast. And that last one is not northeast, it's north, comma, east. Okay, yeah, let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, south and okay, yeah.
It's so slow.
God, it's like we're in an actual escape room.
South. West. Southeast. Northeast. East. No! Ah!
Oh, that's an interesting choice.
South. West. Southeast. Northeast. East. North. East. There we go. Yeah, you did it, Junpei. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Knock it off. I'm not a dog. And it's time for screwing around. Panel slid open.
Hey, kid. Move. Next place.
Helm emblem. Okay.
Yep. Move on. That. Click it.
What happens when I... Oh, whoa. Well, now I've got something on the screen at least.
Yep, we're Morse coding.
What is this? You said it's Morse. Go. That Morse code puzzle back in the communications office. Yeah, the dots on here look like bits.
There's 2 dots in the first. Oh, I'm sorry.
There are 2 dots in the first line, 4 on the second, and 1 on the last.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway?
Alright, I'll try. Before I do that, though, maybe I ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, I'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a da.
Da.
Once we enter the answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not.
Sorry, I don't mean to rush you.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any idea what you're doing? No, you don't. Wait, shit, we need paper. Go back. We can't do this yet. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We don't know what to do. Turn. Turn again. Or, no, not that. Back. Click the thing to the right. No, yes. Click the screen, click the computer, or open it. See if that... Yes, click that.
There's something written on these pieces of paper.
3 sheets of stuff. New material. Okay, that's dot. Now go back to the dot machine.
Okay.
Dot.
There we go. But before I do that, though, maybe I ought to run through the instructions. Enter did, enter da, la la.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Okay, we're trying to spell... Okay, we're spelling all ice. So, da. Next page. Next page.
What?
All ice.
Oh, reset. All that dot dash dot dash dot dot. I missed something, didn't I?
Yes, you did. What did you do?
Dot dash
Yes.
dot
L.
dash.
Dot.
Was
Then
it
again.
supposed to be Alice or
No, all ice. Hold on. Mwah.
I is 2 dots anyway, so the fact that was weird. It just, or is this supposed to be ice 9? Just ice. Just ice, babe. Okay. Instead of all ice, it was just ice. Okay. I see. It seems you have solved this puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice. Listen to the sounds. After that, it was trivial matter to decode them. Ah, yes. I believe the noise somewhere. Sliding open, made the noise. Yes, one more thing. I hear a noise from the back of this device. Rather like metal striking wood or something similar, I would say. Okay, what was on the back of this device? Metal shutter looks pretty sturdy, yada yada.
You figured it out?
Oh, that's pretty damn creepy. All
It's a
ice.
coffin.
There's a coffin in there.
Good.
A coffin. A coffin.
Out.
Oh man, does Seven think? Yeah, he's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am.
Oy vey. Oh, man. Oh, no way. Could this be... No, it's not. Open the fucking coffin.
It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them.
Good, we're not. Open the coffin!
Alright, fine, I'll open it. Junpei, it's just a box. It's just a box. Oh, holy shit, this is a coffin. Is there going to be something horrible in here?
Probably.
Rats, here we go. And it's empty!
Well, not completely empty. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, I can't believe I was scared of something like that.
What do you mean, nobody? Were you expecting someone in there?
We don't need story time. It's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime. Bye.
No, just like
Throw
someone
the
said, there's
girl.
nobody in there. There is something in there, though. Well, two somethings,
Two
actually. What is that?
Click the bottom of the... There you go.
There are two things at the
Yeah.
bottom of the coffin. Looks like we got a plate
Neptune
on an emblem and it. The Neptune key! We finally found it!
Hey,
Now we
alright.
can get through
Now
the hallway.
Yeah. Get out of the room.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, I
yes, we
know.
know.
Okay, let's get out of here as quickly as possible. I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll need
Neither
to
do
use
we.
them. Okay, yada yada, just...
Oh my god, I don't care. Back to those computers. Back. There, those computers right there.
Oh, yes.
See
Alright,
that?
I put the emblems
Yes.
in the 4 indentations. Huh? Nothing's happening.
Now we have to go through 4
was
mini
Snake doing?
puzzles. I feel symbols on the upper half of the steering wheel. Oh, right, I forgot we have to put these in order. First steering wheel,
Wheel,
then cross, then
circle, waffle.
Yeah, I forgot we have to do these in order. Ugh. So first wheel, that one. Cutie whoopie doopie.
Whoa.
Now we have to go through 4 mini puzzles where we basically have to use all the numbers minus 9, as you can see, to create equal pairs of 5 and 3. And we have to do that with... I'm just explaining it to you, even though they're going to explain it again. We're basically doing that, and each time we put in a new symbol, more numbers are going to be not able to be used.
Oh. Well, what's that? Looks like some kind of puzzle. I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, the area will be selected and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls.
Which would be the 9.
You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Press the check button once you have moved all the balls except for the red ones, which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in the area must match the number for that area. So basically, solve like the fucking puzzle doors. The number doors. I still don't really get it. Whatever. Like they say, practice makes perfects.
Let's give it a shot. Don't you mean practice makes perfect?
Hey! Let's see you solve the next one. Then you can make fun of me.
Ooh, trying to read Snake Honey. Alright, let's do this. Can you do this, or do you need help? 6 and 3. Remember, we're taking the numbers and doing it by by the numbers, you know, adding them all up and getting
so
digital
5
roots.
And 4. 6 and 3. 7 and 8, and then 1 and 2.
Check. Ta-da!
This is it, right? But nothing's happening. There's still 3 annotations.
Yes, I know. We've got 3 more to do.
Okay.
Cross.
Let's put in the emblem of the cross.
Hey, Junpei, something showed up on screen.
This puzzle sure looks a lot like the last one.
Yeah, but there's more of those red balls you can't move.
The numbers for each area are different too.
Looks like it's got the same rules as the last one, though. Sure you don't want to double check that?
No, I'll be fine.
No,
if I get confused, I just look at the screen over there, right? Anyway, like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Wards. Wards. Let's give it a shot.
Isn't that a picture's worth 1,000 words?
Hey, shut it. At least I'm trying, alright.
Alright, now we can't use 9.
Or 1.
Or 1. Sorry, that's what I meant. 1 and 7. 2, 3, 7, 6. Ta-da!
Combination will not open the door. Oh! This
Wait
is
a
like
minute,
it was. This is something like it was testing for numbered doors. Huh.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
7 2. Okay, not 7. 2 6 4.
No. Start with 7 first. 7 will be easier. Then you can figure out the rest from 1.
Okay. 7. Well, 8 plus a 9. Digital root is 7 because it's 18. 9 and 9
That's 18.
gives a 9. 4 and 5. That's a 9. This is a 9.
Trying to think.
Uh-oh.
Just give me a second.
Wait, does this solve it? Fuck yeah.
Good, babe. Mwah. That's
Master.
Awesome, Junpei. There's only 2 left now.
Alright.
Next is the no cross code. Yes, mysterious circle. Then the waffles. Damn, this puzzle looks a lot like the last one, but the rules are the same.
Don't you think you should double check it? Come on, this is the third time I've done this. It'll be fine.
If you can't think of anything clever, please don't strain yourself. You might hurt something.
Ah, shut up. Just give me a break, alright? I'll think of something.
Surprised Snake's being such an smug asswipe. Alright, now we need 7 and 7, and we can't use 3.
Oh. 5 and 2 make it 7.
No. Yes. No. Because you can't use 9, so that wouldn't be...
Well...
think... Yeah, give me a minute to think.
It has to be 3 and 3.
I should know better. 6.
There are only 2 working sets of 9 now. Ugh.
Just wait till we get to the... Oh, please, just wait till we get to the... Well, actually, the last one's probably... It's funny, the last one's the easiest out of all of them.
Well, yeah.
It's not gonna work. Switch 2 and 4, maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome. Excellent work. Thank God. Alright, let's do this. This last one's the easiest.
Light at the end of the tunnel, even though you're blind. Emblem of the coffin. Is this indentation? 4th one.
It's the 4th one. This puzzle looks like our last couple. Yeah, I think it's probably the last one. Blah, 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 blah.
Alright, I'll solve it in no time.
Yep, it's quite easy. 8 and 9. With only 5 numbers. What do we do? Come on, babe. It should be easy. Okay, maybe not. Oh, babe. Fine, I'll help you. 4 and 5 and the 9, 2, 7, 8 and the 8. Why didn't that work? Did they change it? Because that's how it should be. Ooh, now I'm mad. If we changed it, I'm going to kill somebody. Because that makes up the numbers. 4 and 5. Wait a minute.
It works! Huh?
Oh, there we
Where
go.
did that noise come from? Underneath the keyboard?
You had to switch it.
Way to go, Junpei! You answered all the questions!
That should have worked the first time. Whatever. Let's move on.
Did you hear something?
Yes, I heard that as well, from the bottom left corner of the desk. That would be that. It's a picture and...
A picture?
Yes, the 4 people.
What the hell is this? The man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the 0 bracelet on his left arm. And the second man with the glasses and the doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, the one with the bracelet number 9. He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit. Oh man, that's Ace.
I guess it is.
No doubt about it. But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man, and Cap too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How? How in the world are these four men connected?
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the ninth man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the ninth man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else, or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
kind of long hair, he looks kind of smart but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
Yeah, that's because he's blown up in the bathroom.
Uh-huh. With his left arm sticking out.
Yes. What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Oh god, we have 15 minutes. Did you look at the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse, the other side.
Ah. Praying for success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido. Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago.
Including
Ace, the ninth man, and Cap are all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be.
No, really.
Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project, but then why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
'Cause you do. 'Cause you already. Ah, of course, I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongu.
Ace is Hongu?
Yes, we already established this. I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar, too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I never would have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would happen if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea!
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongu. Of course, she didn't hear Ace. Ace was on the boat.
Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongu was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongu looked like.
I know, because that's what we're trying to establish here.
Uh-huh. Because Snake Blind doesn't recognize a face. But why?
Exactly.
Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry, I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. You know, I remember that the ship was supposed to sink and we're also supposed to save people from Santa, but now let's just take time to talk.
Yeah.
And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them what would happen 9 years ago. We know what happened! I had to prevent that. Can we get going?
Is this gonna unlock Seven's story? Oh fuck no.
Oh no.
It's okay if we go over 2 hours, but fuck.
Oh god, we're gonna get to an hour, 2.5 hours. Hey Junpei, you think I could borrow that picture for a second?
Sure.
Oh god. Hongo, Kabuta, Nijisaki, and Masashido.
Repeats the names. Repeats the names. Hey, 7, do you?
Names. Shut up, Democrat! I'm this close to remembering. Cradle Pharmaceuticals, Nonary Project. Shit.
What? What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember.
Remember what?
It's everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. And memory's back. Goody, goody, goody. But now we have to go into our whole story. Skip. I remember what happened before I got...
Let me tell you what happened. Like he said, Ace was hung up, blah blah blah, was a man with cash, hung his right hand man. How do you know all this? I got my memory back. No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew this stuff in the first place. Me too! This is gonna take a while. Oh no.
Well,
we don't have 3 days!
Just give us the short version.
Short version, huh?
Short version? That's still gonna take 20 minutes.
He's a detective. A little awkward.
He was a detective. He was on the ship. He tried getting the kids out. He didn't get the... Look, I'm gonna sum this up real quick. I don't care. I apologize to people who came here for a story. You didn't. You came here to listen to two cute gay boyfriends stream together.
Yeah.
That's why you come here. He was a detective. He went to go search for the boys and girls. He found the boys and girls. He tried to get them all out. He didn't get them all out. Akane died. The end.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, there he is when he was kind of...
Yeah, there were human beings in the sacks that were knocked out by the gas.
Dropped a gun.
And then, of course, he got stabbed with a probably Sopero.
Oh.
Then he woke up in a cell.
Yep, woke up in a cell looking rather Chinese there.
A little bit, yeah.
Look how look at his eyes, yeah. They pushed and pulled and...
Yep, he's just trapped on the ship. He probably would have died if he hadn't gotten out.
Yeah, probably. But he's a detective. He does better than that.
Yeah. He's good at escaping! So that for a very long time, who knows how long. This was far away. Excuse me. He heard the kids!
Left, it's coming from under the bed, yep.
Mm-hmm. He found a vent.
Opened said vent and went through it, although I'm still trying to figure out how his giant-ass body was able to go through that small-ass vent. Yeah. Especially judging just from this picture and the way it looks.
Judging by the picture, because of course, he's a little ways away from the vent, but like...
But still, he's a humongous motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
How did he fit in that vent?
The perspective is a bitch.
Did he happen to have some giant amount of butter to slather on himself?
Maybe he wasn't as big on then.
Wide, I guess. So it was small, then it got bigger.
It was like having metal door just times shut. Oh, then there was a voice. Warning, warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration has been acknowledged.
It's almost as if there was a cue.
Oh,
no, help me! Yay! Kids were screaming, but I found it, and I ripped it off, and here I was, in the incinerator room.
Uh-huh. Looked like a chimney. Look down. Guess who he saw?
God, hold on.
Snake and Akane and Santa and whoever the fuck else was in the first Nonary game. They all cocked up at me, suddenly silent for the moment, from surprise and fear. Yada yada. Except one, he was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform. He looks familiar. Who the hell are you? Where's the exit? There isn't one. Beep, 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 beep. Incineration will begin in 15 minutes. blah. He's gonna help. Hurry, yada yada. Then, sorry to keep you waiting, guys, yada yada. He made a makeshift rope really quick. Tell me they opened that door? That's what I said. Then what the hell are you doing here? We can't go with them. Beep, beep, beep. Incineration will begin in 5 minutes. Yada yada, pulling all the kids. An angry face was staring in. Yeah, that one eye. Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids? Oh. Oh, how nice. Oh, how lovely. Door opened and a man stepped in, looking half mad with fury. Recognized his face. The man's name was Gentaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Ugh. Gungo had lost it. Yada yada. Experiment? What experiment? Beep, beep, beep. Stop the beeping. Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Alright, I'm back. Hello.
Hi.
I apologize, I keep getting pulled away.
Throw us into an empty hallway. Door on the other side. But the one on the right was familiar.
Oh my god, he's still telling a fucking story. Oh my god, this is not the short version of anything.
No, yeah, it's a full recount of events.
Pretty much.
They ran up steps. Clearly Santa.
Somehow Seven
Clearly
is...
Snake.
Somehow Snake's running perfectly fine, even though he's blind.
I mean, he would probably stumble over the first few steps, so once he realized that it was a spiral staircase, he would just run his hand along the side.
I guess, but still. Oh yeah, now we have to go back for Akane. Oh god.
Oh, that's impossible. Sorry, Grandpa. You gotta keep going. I gotta look for her downstairs.
Oh my god. Yes, now he goes back for Akane, and then she burns
alive. We ran all the way down to the...
Akane
was nowhere to be found. And then suddenly... Help me! Somebody help me!
Help me! Yep, Akane! Look how happy he is with her.
Yeah, he's freaky.
Yep. Creepier than... Well, definitely a lot creepier than he is nowadays. I guess.
Mm-hmm. And... Incinerator door is closed. And then the door slams shut. Ran to the door. No use, of course.
Of course. He was close to Shatner's knuckles, but, you know, because he's fucking idiotic. For, you know.
You came back!
Yeah, no shit. What should I do? Where's Hongu? Gonna die now. Goodbye.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged a second time. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. We know the doors may be locked, but still, evacuate. Are you fucking kidding me? Same damn thing. Yada yada.
Yada yada. You're there. Yeah, he's there. Bye bye.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. What happened then?
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. Think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah. Shit, if I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Hey, are you sure?
We're sure she's dead.
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl Akane really...
Yes, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something burning. Oh god, more story.
Fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed. A few minutes passed. The door opened. Oh, lovely. Boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. Ugh.
Kid's legs were shaking so bad I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. He finally reached it. He fell to his knees and his legs gave out on him. And then...
Yeah.
That. Okay, we get it. She's dead.
Screams.
You're sad. Okay. Screams.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What?
The girl Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay, please.
Kirishiki. Her name was Akane Kirishiki.
Well, that's a double shit.
You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket? That was you, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You are correct, detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. Sorry, taking a drink.
It's okay, babe.
I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago. So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right? Of course not. Clover, what about you? Oh my god, have we forgotten that we're on a
come on, you really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot. I was in Nevada, in Building Q.
So are we, but that's beside the point.
I didn't hear that detective rescued the kids in the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you. Good for you. We need to get out of here. Alright, let me ask you a question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kirishiki. Whatever.
He's Akane's brother. Finally, this revelation.
I mean, we could have guessed by the way this kid looked.
Yeah.
He has white hair. You know, it's... Ugh. No, I didn't. Did you? Well, I knew he was your brother. But I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. Even though you probably made it sound like he was still in puberty.
Wow.
You were going for that. Alright, well, we're gonna go.
I don't know. I have limited voice ranges, okay?
Oh, babe, don't be mad.
I'm mad. I admit I'm not the most diverse voice actor.
I know, comparative to me, especially not. I mean, it's not like I'm that much better, but I'm a little better. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was oh my god, hurry up. When did you figure it out? Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects in the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago while we were leaving the library. You know, I so enjoy this story, but then when I realize there's a time constraint on how we've got to do this, it gets a lot more fun to deal with the story.
I know. And it's like,
she told
the story is told in such inconsistent time frames sometimes that it's just like, How does this happen?
It does. It goes on for half an hour.
Santa's Owie. Akane Kurashiki, June's brother. There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like, a lot. But there's one thing I think we can say we know.
What?
The body we found in the shower room, it had to be
oh my
Nijisaki,
God,
dressed up to look like Snake. Of fucking course! Come on, man, what kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
But it has no relevance to the plot.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct in the body in the shower room, that means all the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary project. The person who conducted the actual experiments, Nijisaki, Hongu's assistant, and the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa
Pretty much.
Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them. No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right,
that would be
then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. The next target will be Gentaro Hongu.
The person who planned the Nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
What?
Well, you motherfuckers, you've been taking so long talking.
Yeah.
The hell's going on here? Gee, I don't know. Your time is up because you were talking.
Shit. Come on, we need to get out of here. How?
But I have more story to tell.
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
I need to tell you about the time I met Marilyn Manson.
Keycard 0. Of course it's keycard 0.
Well, we can't leave yet. I have to tell you about the time I went to Hollywood. What about the time I went to Walmart?
Junpei, look! It's unlocked!
Oh, Junpei, what about if I tell you the time I had my first crush?
Oh my gosh, if you guys would stop with all the stuff, it's like, just go.
I know, just go. You found it!
You found it!
Now let's go! You're yet to be out of danger.
You're right, let's hurry.
Let's hurry. The exit needs the Uranus card, too, even though I say Uranus, because I am a 5-year-old. But yes.
Run. Okay, the Neptune key. Let's see if you work. Yes, I think it unlocked.
And we're
says
here.
Incinerator. So this is the incinerator.
Incinerator room, yes. From this side, but yes.
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Allons-y.
Allons-y.
What the hell's going on? What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Okay?
Campy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad that I'm going to die.
What happened to you?
I'm fine. Oh my god, I don't care. I just fainted because I wasn't feeling very good because I'm dying.
Are you sure?
I like that this is the, see, like, sometimes I feel like he's somewhat of a senpai. Or not senpai. He's the, yandere. He's noticing her and only her. He notices not Santa on the floor, hunched over, nor does he notice what we'll see in a moment with Ace holding a gun to Lotus's head.
Yeah.
Oy vey. Yes, yeah. I need to rest just a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me. You might want to worry about Lotus.
Santa.
Did they not notice Ace and Lotus? Have they just magically vanished from the
That's
entire
probably
room?
because they were close to the other door.
Still, are they out of their view of
I
field?
don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
Who took it? That would be the one that you could probably notice.
Isn't that obvious? I took
the
gun.
And here we are again.
Ace!
Who? Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaru Hongu, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. That's right, we Scooby-Dooed your ass.
Of course. You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
What pain,
pain
bitch?
of prosopagnosia, right?
Oh, here we go.
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that, huh?
Good question.
Good question.
No matter.
No matter. And if you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. There is a waste of time. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go. First is 1. Give me your hand. 8. And with this... 9. The 9th man, Kubota's bracelet. I believe I've won this game.
No, you haven't, you dumb fuck.
I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Ace doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa? At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suppose you will enjoy your final moments. Goodbye.
Wait!
Big What? What? Why isn't it opening? Yeah, one more time.
Honestly, I would just be like, why are you so stupid, Ace? But,
Now open.
It's not a 9.
No, what is this? Why? The digital root should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Now.
7 smash.
Pretty much. Oh.
Ugh. Oh.
Phew. That was too close. Thank you, 7. Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat. 9 years
ago, huh? Then you must be.
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Ugh. Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijishiki, and Mushashito, didn't you? Wait, Nijisaki? Oh, right. You don't know yet. Alright, we'll just go through them in order then. Let's start with Kubota.
We'll get to the fucking ending!
Oh my god! You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him he could go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. The Nonary Game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital root, which means the number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you can make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past, he knew what happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this Nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota, but he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the hospital room. However, because of prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki, chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed exactly like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake. No, that's not. That was Nijisaki? Why, how did... I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid. But his presence made you think, Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me? Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own number, then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed, and poor Nijisaki was dead. Then you mean to say Snake is still alive?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah,
Last but
15
not
minutes,
least, let's talk
hurry
about
it up.
Mushishido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said? Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it? I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle, which would mean you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place a watch in the indentation of the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it took. Then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened. There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Can you come with me for a moment? I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote. But that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. It had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down. Around you. You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder was the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it, but why? Because of this. What's with the paper? Just read it. Let's see. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the Nonary Game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from the ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left a witness in the captain's quarters. Oh. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. 0. When I awoke in that room in D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least that was the plan. Unfortunate for me, you got to it first. With that sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice. You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean? I only knew Mushishita was a witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoke from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness. Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated. Yes, so it would seem. I was little more than a puppet in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was ready prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musushita was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen for such a simple trap. That's the Nonary games, though. But yes. Yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap, and I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to. Yeah. By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 19 years ago. That's why this Nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa? Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any.
Ain't no point in trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kirishiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kirishiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess it was all a part of your plan, huh? After all, the person who planned the Nonary games this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back. Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kirishiki. I was one of the kids in the Nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1. I ain't Zero.
What?
Wait, what? Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant. Like a secretary. More like Nijisaki to Hongo, but sure. But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all of this. All I did was follow Zero's orders. Then if you're not Zero, who is? Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said, all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this Nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the Nonary game. To save someone. Save someone? Right. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kirishiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw. Oh, gee, she's gone. What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kirishiki? Arg my head. It feels like it's gonna pop. 7, what the hell is going on? I don't know. I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode.
What was the Nonary project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon? For 2 organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were 2 separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was the building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphogenic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put into Building Q, and the receivers were on the Gigantic. Each sibling player was supposed to be split up, but But there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. And clearly, someone in Building Q should have been on the Gigantic. However, for some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic, with the receivers like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei. Where is this? What is going? Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't. How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nagasaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it? Well, that's... He knew because I knew.
Oh, sorry, this should be me. Sorry.
Yes.
Because here comes the big reveal that people will probably figure out if they're not stupid. Yeah. Not saying they're not those kind of people out there, but
or anyway. If they're new.
Or if they're new. Or if they're stupid. He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backwards. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, never backwards. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one or the other either. Information only flows among the paths of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the 9th letter of the alphabet. But I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. I am... Dun dun dun!
Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go? Santa! Where's Clover? Oh, shit.
Shit.
Freeze. Santa's got the gun. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching.
Not again!
Looks like he's turning the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head. Get up. Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't picking up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. Guess he's going for the door. Doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but... Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing? Get through any number doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking? Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to make a wish come true. That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. Uh-huh. Morphogenetic field. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. I guess there's no harm in trying. Door does not open. No, of course not.
You mean we're trapped? So it would seem. What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what? Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now. No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is.
Oh,
shit, we gotta do something. maybe we can still get through door 9. There's the red.
We can, but we can't.
Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door.
Yes, you can.
26. Is there any combination that will work?
Yes, all 5 of them. Because they don't realize that this isn't a 9.
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook? Sure, why not? I don't think I'm going to need them. Ever again.
Ever again.
Certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them. Huh? Oh man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey! No DP to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez!
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that. Alright. This is you.
Oh. 1 sec. People were yelling.
Oh dear.
My mom wanted me to fold towels earlier. I didn't have time because I had to set up for the stream.
Oh, babe.
There's not enough Nonary Game time to fill an entire stream.
Well, we can't just end it here.
I know. C7 had got away from her. Let's see. What?
And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she'd figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
Ah, it's okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that. Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me. God damn it, you idiot.
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without a... You're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad? Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Oh my god.
Huh? Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story. 7.
She's right. I'm not leaving you either. Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you? Ugh, you're all idiots.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however... I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace. I couldn't see exactly, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the red.
Oh, yeah. No, what is this? Why? The digital root should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot? Give it a shot? Yes, that's what I said. But why not try it with all 5 of you?
You were right.
Try it with all 5 of you. Why? But it did open 9 years ago.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
No!
Shit.
It's a
If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of it 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it. This is the end. No one's gonna think of that.
Not until after we do the machine
Akane vision.
I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became my mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Throughout the morphic fields, we were resonant and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. Oh my God! It started with a tremendous noise, like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off in the ship we were on. Oh my God! That was when my resonance with him began. My resonance even melted into him, and we became one inside of Junpei.
Oh my.
Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in two realities at once. One was the present and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as two movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Oh my God. Difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which.
Especially when they take place in the same setting.
Yep. However, if I concentrated and I was able to focus on one or the other. Oh, that was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me. Come on, over here. Oh my God. That was my brother. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age. Come on, hurry up. This should be you. Since it's the brother.
Come on, hurry up!
It's fine. We ran down a long hallway. We opened doors.
Yada yada.
Everyone was arguing.
That sounded like they were slapping each other's hands.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's just keep going. I want to go home. I want to go home. It had been 2 hours. We were starting to fall apart. Oh my God, I don't have time for all this story. 9 years later, we would call him Snake. Hello, everyone. Could you come over here for a moment? Are we really going to read all this out, babe?
Hello,
I'm sorry,
sister. Her name is Clover. Today is her 9th birthday. He pulled something from his pocket. 4-leaf clovers. Oh, her actual name is Clover?
That's something. So she's technically, even though she looks like she's 12, she's of legal age. I forgot about that.
Uh-huh. Barely.
Barely. Oh, sorry. Anyway.
Sister means a great deal for me. It's her 9th birthday. I brought 4-leaf clovers. We have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand?
We need trust and love, faith, blah, good luck, blah, blah, blah. Oh, leaf words, we know. Oh, there's so much story. I don't mind it.
We ran through the ship, found a door with a 9 on it. There were 2 doors. We found them in the chapel. Blah 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 blah. They found the incinerator.
Went to the incinerator, then burned alive.
Opened the door, and then Balenciaga.
Oh, you stop it! You will never be Myrtle Snow.
I know. That's kind of a good thing. I don't want to burn alive.
Me either. I don't want you to burn alive. Mwah. For some reason, this only had one number 9. There was only one, but if there's only one door, then 5 people could escape. What were we going to do? Blah, 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 blah. Why do they assume that only 5 people could go through the last door?
I don't know.
I don't get that, but whatever. Warning, warning, warning. We're going to die. We get it. Come on. Automatic, 18 minutes. Repeat, 18 minutes. We already went through this part with Aces, with Santa's part of the store. So 7.
The room is gonna burn. The plaque on the door says an incinerator. Yada yada. No, help me!
2. Eyes, despair. Then
7.
Oh my God.
Stay behind. We're staying with 7. Set of double doors.
On a set of double doors, then we weren't going to go there. Then Ace grabbed what's her face, and then we ran, and blah 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 blah.
My brother Owie, Snake and Seven, the other children, the ones who were before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran.
Ran.
Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder to see if they had caught up. That's when I realized, oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present? When we passed through the vent, then I dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back, I had to.
Oh
but I knew I couldn't
my
tell the
God,
others.
woman, you don't need to. You need to live. Who cares about a present? You'll buy another one.
What was the present?
Oh, I think it was a bunny. A little bunny doll, if I remember, at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. They would stop me, I'm sure that...
Sake,
I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I
it's
ran
a
to the central
doll.
hall, the room that
Get one
connected to
later.
the other areas of the ship. Holy hell.
No offense, but, no offense. I'm just going to call Akane a stupid bitch on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Just because she wanted to go back for the present instead of living...
She thought she would be safe.
None of this could have happened.
I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran
shouldn't
as
have
quietly as I
done
could,
that.
down and down and down. Finally reached the bottom deck.
Oh, she should have known better than
There
that.
it
You're in a
is.
death.
Freedom,
Oh my
except incinerator opens, and guess who comes out?
Exactly. You really shouldn't have.
9 years later, we would call him
Yeah,
Ace.
yeah. Ace. Okay, Ace.
We must continue the experiment. Yep, that freaky face. There was an edge of insanity in his voice now.
Let me go. Stop struggling, blah, blah, blah.
The door of the stairs flew open, Aoi burst out of it. Left toward
Akane!
Hangu. But then, you're too late, idiot. And... but the fist never reached Hangu. The door closed. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all, walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later... stuff. 2 other doors slid shut as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Help me!
He went out the other door.
Then it started again.
And it started again.
Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes. We're in Junpei
Now
Vision.
we're back to Junpei Vision because it's literally
Holy
been
shit!
going
Then I
on.
knew what it was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice. I knew it. It's starting.
Starting. Santa started the incinerator. Fuck, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years. What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, and you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments, you aren't making any sense.
I'm sorry, Lotus,
Not
but we really
Lotus,
don't have
the
time to explain it right
only
now. We're also kind of...
Exactly.
We haven't gotten her story.
That was because we never went through door 2.
Oh, right.
She talks about her kids and her former job and blah, 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 blah. And we get more of a backstory about her, but I didn't want to go through that ending, so...
Yeah.
Because you want to see the axe ending.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's fine.
I mean, hey, it meant that we would be able to end on 9.
Yes,
I promise I'll tell you everything once we're out of here.
but...
Incineration will
Incineration
begin
will
in
begin?
17 minutes.
Oh my god.
Incinerate means burn.
What kind of an idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Well...
God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me, Seven. Figure this out. What? Why me? Just shut up and stop this thing. How the hell? There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button. There isn't anything like that. How the hell do you know? Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor is moving.
Floor, it's moving. Goody, 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 goody. Let's get to this goddamn last puzzle.
Oh, lovely, a thing. What else can I say about it but... What the hell is that? It's the final puzzle, that's what it is.
Yep, what is that? What else could I say? The floor opened and a machine rose up it. It looked like a computer, at least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped thing. Something about a machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off. Even as more took their place, I forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face, drenched in tears.
I can see on this
Then we see Junpei's face.
I'm looking kind of freaked out. I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Ah, man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
15 minutes.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes. Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Figure out the puzzle. Move!
God, what? Hey, we're all a tense lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. This is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll...
Oh, look, it did.
Huh. Well, at least it's on now. What's
Not
on the screen, though?
Oh my God, I lost it.
What is this?
I wish my Twitch streams for this still would have come up, or would still be around. Because when it showed up like this, I immediately looked at the screen. I'm like, this isn't what I did on the DS. What the fuck is this? Oh my God, somebody help me. Oh God, what is this? Oh no. Anyway, what's up? Looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8. Do you think that if we solve this puzzle...
Yes, the incinerator will stop. We can hope.
Alright, puzzle. How do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again. Incineration will begin in 13 minutes. You burn 2 minutes staring at the goddamn screen. Shit, 13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop.
My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Junpei had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice. Hey, what are you doing? It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in an entry door was a face, a frightening, evil face. It was Ace, or Hongu. How long had he been watching me?
Oh, I don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really, but I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine. Ha 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 ha.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongu, struggling to hold back hot tears. You're a terrible person. I hate you.
Oh my, how could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see, I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, then you... There must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape. The verification function... Oh.
Verification function of the red. Then I remembered we're going a full hour over.
I know.
This is like the last night in the woods stream.
Say, Connie, what's your number?
I looked at my hand. Face was a 5, is a 9, blah, blah, blah. With the 9 on it. You idiot, you idiot, you idiot. Did you not listen to anything he said? Okay, I'm just... Akane is stupid.
The verification function. Oh.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
You really are one for listening,
No, you're not. You're stupid.
I already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
She is kind of an idiot. Why are you doing this?
You can never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't. I don't know how.
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You don't understand, do you? Access the morphogenetic field and solve the solution. And find the solution.
I can't.
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. Ha ha ha! It's going to be quite hot there in a few minutes. I imagine it will be very painful. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, his one eye just kind of goes to show how weird and insane his mind has
Even
become.
after his face disappeared, you could still hear it. Ba 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 ba. Figure out the puzzle.
Begin in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and that's how much longer we've got, so let's hurry it up. I was crying. I was terrified. Then do the... Oh my... I stared at the monitor. I can't do it. There's no way I can do it. You're Shukran. I didn't even know where to start. I scattered my thoughts. All I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating. My blood was boiling. It was hot. It's so hot I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Junpei had given me. Oh god, there's so much more story. Now she's going to talk to the doll, and then Junpei's going to hear her. And oh my god.
Yeah.
Then we switch back to Junpei version.
Vision. Akane.
And we hear Akane. Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up. Just shut the hell up. Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me. And I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here? Akane, can you hear me? Akane, say something. Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit. Akane, answer me, Akane!
Jumpy?
I spun around. I heard a voice.
Oh my god. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I'd heard it so clearly, like he was right there. Jumpy! I screamed as loud as I could. Back and forth and back and forth and back
Voices,
and forth and back and forth.
names!
Oh my god,
Sure,
I don't
she's
care.
there.
It's you. And that means...
Akane,
Akane!
you're in the incinerator right now.
Yes, I am. How do you know? I couldn't believe he knew it.
Now I understand what Santa meant. Right, there's only one way to help her. You're brought here to help my sister, to save Akane. Think I get it now. Incineration will begin in...
7 minutes. Jumpy, we don't have time. As quickly as I could, I told him I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it.
Got it.
And I do.
And I did.
I got everything now.
Then do it.
Alas, I finally understood what all this means. I know why the Nonary Games was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. Oh my god. This is insane! June is. Zero is. Akane Kirishiki.
We
She
know.
created the history of the future so she had a glimpse of. Yada yada. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. Yes! I must save her no matter what. Incineration will begin in 6 minutes. Stop with the revelations of get solving the fucking puzzle.
I know! Oh my god!
Yeah, I know, just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there. Not gonna let you die, I promise.
Incineration
Don't worry,
will begin
alright?
in
Just give me a few minutes,
6.5
okay?
minutes. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart broke with feelings for him.
Your microphone is really quiet. Piss off, Skype. It's nearly peaking on OBS.
I didn't realize I'm quiet. I apologize.
No, it was mine.
Oh.
Skype sent me a little notification. Your microphone is quiet. That's a
Weird.
lie.
I can hear you. Yeah, that's a lie. I can hear you
Maybe
fine.
it was because of the peaking.
Anyway.
Is Snake talking to them
Snake...
about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, move it, motherfucker. Hey, what are you doing?
Just trust me, okay? Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. You've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't gonna accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it out. Think of what I did with all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Shit. Alright, final puzzle.
Seek a way out!
Oh god, I don't remember what to do to this. Oh.
Looking at it before, I saw the weakest fucking password ever. When you have seen words enough, or you play enough Jeopardy, or not Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune. Password.
Oh, I do love Wheel of Fortune. Now what's the password? Didn't think about that, did ya?
Oh. That was a 0. Reset. Crap.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I can't type! Oh, why do I have to click it on the screen?
Because you have to, now do it!
Is it password or Akane? I forget.
Try both. Does it really matter?
Error.
Okay, Akane it is.
Nope.
Nope.
0.
Nope.
Password? I'm moving a password now then. Are there any hints? What the hell am I supposed to put here?
No. 9?
9! Okay, of course!
Yay, I did it! Oh, yay, they figured it out. Now get the hell out of there!
That's it! Akane, did you get it?
I mean, you really solved it for me, but I copied everything you did. Now I just have to press enter.
And what the hell are you waiting for? Push it.
Okay, I will. Hit the enter key. Ellipses, ellipses.
Emergency
Emergency
shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled. It sinks into the floor.
Jumpy! It worked, it worked. The incinerator shut down, it worked. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. Good for you!
Mm-hmm.
Accomplishment, strength, I don't care. You're alive, have fun, go away!
You thought your heart would burst, like you did when you were feeling. Phew.
Phew.
Can't quite believe I did that, but I'm so glad. I feel like my
Hey,
heart's on
maybe
fire.
you should, like, press enter so you
of-
don't die.
No, don't have time to be thinking about this kind of shit. I need to tell Akane. Akane, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Oh, of course, that's fine. Bye. Bye.
Now, Well, 7 and Lotus didn't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to
Press
have someone who just
the
saved your
enter
lives,
button.
guys.
You haven't saved them yet because you haven't pressed the goddamn button.
I don't think he has, no.
Are you okay? No, they think he's insane.
Shut it. Right. Okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now.
Exactly.
There goes.
You haven't pressed the enter key yet. Yeah, you need to press the enter key, stupid.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
Press the button!
It doesn't sound like it's stopping. What the shit? Why isn't it stopping? Maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again, and again, and again!
Grab 7.
Okay, it's not working out. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping? Incineration will begin in 60 seconds. Wait, of course.
2, 4, 5, 7.
That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, Me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9.
It's not a 9 at all.
It. The number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
There. Thank you. It's hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door.
That? Holy shit. Of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red, and incineration will begin in 30 seconds. Run, guys, get to the door, run! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Don't have that much time. Manager, hope they can just trust me on this one, or we are all fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go. Quick, verify your numbers on the red.
Verify? Who?
What combination?
What combination?
All of us. We all need to verify.
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it. Hurry, 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 hurry. Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Center gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled. Oh, thank fucking Christ. No time to be happy. Time to go. Hurry, we've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, 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 go. Come on, guys, move it. Okay, we're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't come down yet. You're not done. We still gotta find the dead. Of course, it just... right there.
Pant, all the panting.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but... Akane. Oh, I just realized. Oh my gosh, why did this not... Why did my laptop suddenly turn its sound back on? That's so annoying. Okay, Akane, did you hear me? Akane! I want to tell her I made it. I want to tell her how good I feel, but nothing. Also, F5 on my laptop because my lab dashboard decided to buffer.
The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Everybody's happy, they're crying, even though... Again, this is sort of a stupid moment because they still have to get the dead. You know, that's probably a good thing. Boy, I honestly am not terribly surprised that she wasn't stupid enough to... I'm glad she grabbed the bracelets. I almost thought she wouldn't have been smart enough to grab the bracelets.
That would have been really horrible, just like, I forgot the bracelets.
Kaboom! Right in front of her brother.
That would have been worse.
Yeah. Just think of all the washing bills he would have had to have.
Ugh.
That's terrible.
It's like the woman who got so fat in her basement in whatever movie or whatever it was.
Yes.
She just blew up.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
right,
or like in Wreck-It Ralph, too.
Go. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, just go on up. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe the real air again. Huh? It's Seven talking.
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it, why did it open? Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 equals 26. That makes our digital root 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah, what are 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
What about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 to F. After 9, it starts A and goes from there. B, C, D, E, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 and base 10. B is 11, C is 12, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go all the way past base 16 to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah!
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, H is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah, and what comes after that?
Q! 26.
And what does that mean?
There wasn't a 9 on the door. It was a Q. A fucking lowercase q.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27. Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me.
But you're going to have great gams after this.
I feel like every cell in my body is dying for air. Every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop, don't have time. Come on, legs, there can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run like a bullet down a rifle barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant cold dragon. Finally! Pant.
Everybody's panting. Everybody was kung fu panting.
Yeah.
There's
Jesus,
the door.
I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there. Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah. Yes.
We're finally here.
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane.
Kind
You're
of.
gonna open, and you're gonna open now. Lights, they blind me.
Blinding light, except for Akane vision.
Ugh.
I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was my brother's. I don't care about your story. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I could melt. Nobody cares about Akane
There goes the
until the
gigantic.
second game.
Everyone is currently going
Everyone's
away.
alive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is sort of the... Honestly, I think this was a better reveal.
No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This
We'll
was
learn
only a
more about that
prologue
in the second.
to what would happen in 9 years.
And also the second game and the third game, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
But, more importantly, the, in my opinion, better
Yes, finally, air.
is this.
Damn, that sun is too bright.
We were not...
I can barely see anything.
Yes, that I can barely see anything, and I gotta admit
this doesn't quite... Wait.
What?
No way. You've gotta be shitting me.
What? It can't be.
This is...
Oh. Dun dun dun! We were never on the ship at all. We were in the building in Nevada.
This whole time.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
The mock experiment building. Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q. And probably at the wrong time.
What do you mean?
Like they were probably playing a little bit later than it said they were. This does not look like 6 a.m. sunlight.
Well, again, it is Nevada, and we don't know the time of... It's a Nevada desert, babe.
Babe, I've been in Las Vegas. This is not
Could
the
have
sun
been...
at 6 a.m. It is clearly going to be more orange in the sky.
You never know.
I would think, anyway.
You would think, exactly. Now let's keep going!
Sure enough, there's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, sun. Boy, I'm ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Oh.
Sunrise, see?
I guess. Did I just hear something fall?
Yes, there go our bracelets.
Right, our bracelets. With the one 3D thing that actually looks somewhat plasticky. And okay.
Yep.
Guess I've never really had a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. Well, of course not. It would be a wireless transmitter. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures. Akane. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind.
Oh my god. Come on.
It's
we're so close.
going. We're so close to the end. We went double time.
This is basically it, except that it's not. But I'm not in the mood.
There's a little bit more at the end.
Yeah, there is a little bit more at the end here. Well, we can get the introduction. We can get the exits out of the way, I suppose.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us on this journey that got
adventure.
Fucking quick.
Uh-huh.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Again, I like to think that you're coming to. If anybody comes to watch these streams or the playbacks, you're coming to watch us, not the game.
Not solely the story.
I know Felix is because he's watched the whole first game anyway.
Uh-huh.
So he's just here for us.
I myself have also watched this before. I just forgot most of it.
Fair. I've played it so many times that I've got it etched into my brain, so...
like me with most of the Professor Layton games. I'd play the hell out of them and then memorize the puzzle solutions. It'd be like, wait, what's the solution to this one? Oh yeah, it's 9.
I like forgetting, though. I mean, it's fun to forget sometimes, because then you get to play it again.
Uh-huh. I basically would just try and speedrun stuff. But since Professor Layton requires you to solve X number of puzzles most of the time, you couldn't really get past that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jumpy.
Yes, young Jumpy when he was beat up. And we're done.
Yes.
Now we're driving.
Mm-hmm.
Once the screen loads up. Oh, God.
Nope, Akane Vision first.
Oh, God damn it. Are you okay?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay. It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking at the sun as the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look
Oh,
then?
that's you. He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first. Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but they kind of kept growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
It means you look like shit.
Ow, ow, ow,
ow. See, I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat up 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Now we're driving.
Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing is a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Or like it was fucking intended for you to escape in.
Exactly, because they expect you to walk in the desert with no food or water.
Yeah. Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive. Woohoo! This is so fun! This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit. Hey, Glover, watch those bumps, alright? This car jumps even a little, and I think we're gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help it if I'm big, alright? Suck it up. Why don't you drive, Seven? I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license. Oh,
That
so he's
too.
not an American cop.
Then why does he have a southern accent?
We don't know. That's the
He's a
English
cop.
voice cast.
I guess, but he's got a southern accent. But that's not even... You forget, this didn't have a voice cast when it first came out, and he still had the same sound. So why... If he's an international cop, why is he...
We don't know.
We don't fucking know.
He doesn't even sound all that much like southeastern country folk from the UK, so I don't think he's a British cop.
You think she? Well, do you think she meant international license? Like he doesn't have a Nevada light? Well, then that brings up the question: why does Clover have a Nevada license?
She's American. I guess.
Well, he could be American, but maybe he just doesn't want to drive an out-of-state. I don't care.
No, you can drive out of state. Your license in the U.S., while registered to any specific state, applies to the entire country. I could drive in Hawaii if I wanted to.
Maybe he doesn't think like that. Maybe he thinks I can only drive in my state.
I could drive in Puerto Rico, because I know it's a commonwealth. I don't know if I could drive
Maybe
in Guam, but...
Maybe he just thinks he can only drive in one state. He's stupid. I don't care. He's big and bulky. Let's go.
I don't think he's American.
Well, then
Yeah,
he
but you
shouldn't
could have
sound like a
sat in the
southerner.
passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving it this seat up.
I don't blame you.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down the road ahead of us. Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it. Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing! Oh, shit! Goddamn, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust.
It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes in the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline.
Oh!
Kitty!
Oh,
The
then we're
moment we saw what
gonna
they were doing,
cremate a live kitten. Oh.
Jumpy ran up to them, furious. Good, Jumpy, even though you were going to get your ass handed to
Hey,
you.
what the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitty and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could. Help me, officer, please, you have to come with me. The policeman and I headed back to the hill and found Junpei in a bloody mess. Yep.
Aw.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me? He stuck his tongue through the hole. Yeah, I guess I coulda,
Yeah, I guess
but I
you coulda.
didn't.
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good. Because of what they were
Doing to the kitty?
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind the murders our first semester, remember?
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yeah, the bunnies.
Yeah. So they do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits.
I couldn't
Couldn't
forgive them
forgive them
for
for
that,
that.
Ugh. Hey, there's still some
Hey,
stuff I don't get. Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do. Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gintaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project? Anybody? Any ideas?
why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume.
Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty. No emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore. Hey, were you listening to us? Yeah, go ahead and try and pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get this tape out. Get that tape off your mouth. Come on, I know you were. Answer me. You could at least look at me when you talk, man. I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you can understand how they were processing the expressions of others. That's it? Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you were looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness... I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for tape to go back on. Alright, so what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy. Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well... See, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongu on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Gordain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature? Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave. What? Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a peculiar alkaloid from it. I used that to extract to create Soparil. Oh, so basically anesthetic. Its creation was a tremendous boom to my firm, and we grew rapidly. Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride. In whatever way you can.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
What's this? It's a For You doll. His name's Junpei. Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved it out his arm towards me, and his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm. Jumpy, are you sure it's a For You doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so. That means for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
What? That's... oh man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
You know, after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much. I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and...
I thought I'd just, oh yeah, that's still you. Well, okay, how about we call it June, then?
Okay. So I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes, I heard of the tribe. The stall,
Head
traditional charm of tribe. So I give this it me, so we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently. Thank you very much, Junpei. Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell into June's tiny yarn body. I'll never forget you. Junpei looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget
I'll
you
never
either.
forget you. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down towards the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves. We sat bathed in the warm light of the evening. Just the two of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, they aren't in the
The sun
picture, oh
set.
well.
Yeah. Huh?
They aren't in the picture, oh well.
Yeah, oh well. The sun set, we watched in the silence, blah blah blah. One by one, the lights of town began to flicker on. Oh my god, we don't care.
There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator in the Gigantic, but she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then... how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense, he's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some sort of historical discrepancy? Or, wait, maybe that's not it at all. There's one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No way. He couldn't.
Hey! Oh, that's you.
Hey, look! Over there! There's somebody next to the road! They're on the road already? The burning gaze of the Nevada sun poured down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that simmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was.
And holy shit.
Don't forget your towel. Okay. Would you like to save the input? After saving, the game will save. Yes.
Because we got the coffin ending and the true ending. Look how much there's left.
I know.
Well, 2 technically endings, because there's one room we didn't go through, which was 3. It's just 2 bad endings, so we'll just leave those alone.
The sub-ending.
Anyway, yeah. Okay, so that'll do it for us. Finally have finished the Zero Escape First Game 999. He's just trying to get back to the main screen.
Menu.
While he's doing that,
stop.
Skip. Save it.
Save.
Save it.
Yes.
Save.
Return to the title screen. Yay! Okay.
So, we're done. Next week we start on the second game, and that'll take even longer than this one.
Yes, because we have to do all the endings.
Pretty much, yeah. Same goes for the third game.
How fun.
I mean, hey, you're the one who wanted to... Well, I'm the one who wanted to do it, and you're just happily agreed with me.
Yeah.
You don't regret it, do you?
No. This is going to be fun, but, like, there's a lot of shit in this.
I mean, if anything, I don't think we have a choice in the second and third games. We won't have to do voices.
No, we won't.
well, you could just do what we did last time and turn them off, but do we really want to do that?
No, we can just leave them on.
Okay.
We'll basically just be there
Shit.
as commentary.
Pretty much. Although that means we probably won't need to skip as much like this. This was a thing where we had to skip and talk fast. I don't think we'll have to deal with that.
Yeah, we'll. Considering we
Well,
just wanted to try and end on a 9, I even
yeah.
changed the
Here we just
freaking
wanted to end on a
episode
9.
number
We
so
don't
that
have
it
to
started
worry.
at 0.
Yeah, exactly. So
Which I guess
now
in
we
some
can
way
get
is
on
kind of
9.
like, oh, the Nonary Game is because it starts at 0 technically anyway.
Exactly. It gets to 9. So we did it. Yay!
We did it! We did it! Dora the
We
Grown
went
Up!
to the strip club and saw some dancers. We went to. Oh no, that's Dora the Grown Up.
I said Dora the Grown Up!
I know, but I'm saying that. So, have you ever been in a zero escape game where you had to fight for your life?
Have you ever
Me
played the Nonary
too.
Game? Me
Me
too!
too.
It's so
If
fun trying to fight for your life! It's not so
if
fun
you haven't
seeing the
watched,
ninth
I just
man dead, though.
to explain what we're talking about. If you haven't watched Dora the Grown Up, go to AOK's channel and watch them.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking hysterical.
Yes. Like,
Oh my
Dora's an
god.
alcoholic.
24 years old, alcoholic, out of a job
Mm-hmm.
with her friend Boots. Oh, it's
Boots has
wonderful.
an earring now. He's, like,
And
older. He
it's
seems like
very
he's a
sadly pink.
smoker.
And he's
Definitely
kind of
a stoner, just as much as Dora is eventually.
pretty much. And, they're both more attractive as they are older.
She also has a thing against Diego, I think.
Well, maybe, maybe not, because well, maybe,
I think
possibly.
she's kind of envious of him.
Probably because he's successful compared to her.
Yes.
So, yeah.
He's at
But
least a
anyway, yeah, go
model.
watch, go to AOK's channel and watch that.
Yeah, you'll see what we mean.
Anyway, um, I think that'll do it for us.
Yeah.
And only 1.5 hours extra to spare.
Yeah, we totally went double time. Because
This
that's
is
what we
literally
always
like
do
a
on
night.
finales. Ugh!
This is yeah, literally finales for us are
At least
fucking
it wasn't the
long. Night in
4-hour
the Woods,
one.
Night in the Woods was 4 hours something. This is 3.5 hours. Oh my
uh,
god.
uh,
All right. Thank you all so much for watching. If
we
you
hope
enjoyed this video,
yeah. Please
yeah,
don't
we
leave a
do
like
hope
if you
you've enjoyed it as much as we have. So please leave a like and subscribe to this wonderful channel if you have enjoyed this content, and hit
Yep.
the little bell for notifications when we go live.
Yeah.
He goes live on Thursdays and Sundays. He will not be live this Sunday, as he explained earlier that he's going on vacation for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
My channel will have, I will try to do something, maybe a Jackbox party stream for like half an hour or something if I can do it, just to fill up the emptiness of Sunday. So if you're happy to come watch that, come see me. But we'll be back on Thursday with the next game in the franchise, Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. Now? Oh, he's talking, I assume, because he turned off his mic. But anyway, so y'all have a fantastic day. My name is Andrew B. He is Mr. Guy Smith.
Nice.
We will see you all next time. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye.